Yo, welcome to another video. It's your boy, Ben here. Alright, so I spoke to Vas today and we got some sick ass things for our stuff. Okay, so we know the best thing is to database, is to make your game run a database, but you want to hit transaction mix and you want to put that to 50% so that you can see the game gets sent to the server and then the server responds. That's what we want here. So 50% for that. Then the interaction, transactional inter-arrival time, set that to exponential, not constant, okay? And whatever your number is, which is the one that's it's 1 divided by whatever the number is, and that'll get you this crazy long number. Put that in here. And the byte size, also keep that as exponential, okay? That's the only things we change it. So you got to make sure these two are exponential, otherwise your graph's going to look a little bit strange. And have that at 50%. So it's going to send and receive with 50% each, okay? Then we hit OK. So that is my, and this is what my graph looks like now. So this is one computer on my network running. And it's supposed to look something like this. This is like 30 minutes, but it's this part here that's supposed to look like this. It just doesn't look as beautiful, but I think this is probably the best I'm going to be able to get. So that's my comparison between the two. So that's the game that I captured, and this is the game that I captured here. So that's beautiful. Put that down. All right. Another thing that Vas taught us is that you don't want to be using the old network thing, these guys, right? Because something Vas doesn't say that they're good. So we're going to delete these bad boys, right? And we're going to go back to using the Ethernet workstation. So you're going to need like 10, I don't know how many 10 is, but you want to connect them all to your switch, so it's so the switch and everything is still going to look like it does now, like that. So it's going to go all 10 PCs to the switch, to the router, and then to the router, straight to your server again, okay? So here's the router of my server. So you're going to have everything connecting to this, and then that connects to the server. And then that is the optimal setup, okay? So all of these have the 10 gamers in, and they all go into the one central point, which is your server. Your application, you're going to have two applications to make the background traffic. So one is going to be your game that we discussed already, it needs to be database. But the second one is not going to be voice app. Vas has said the best thing to do is to do HTTP traffic. So HTTP or FTP traffic, he says. So that's file transfers or HTTP traffic. So instead of building your second app as a database, build your second app as either so not a voice, build it as a peer-to-peer file sharing or as an HTTP traffic, okay? So I haven't done that yet, but that is going to be my background traffic. So I will have a whole bunch of computers, or maybe the same computers in this network here, running my application, and then I have the same computers running my my background traffic app, which is going to be HTTP, right? So I'm going to say like watching Netflix. So one is playing the game, and then the second one is going to be watching Netflix. So I'll call this one watching Netflix, and it's not really Netflix because I'll be using HTTP, but I'm going to be doing that to flood the network. So to create delay, we create HTTP or create peer-to-peer. We customize them to change how much heavy traffic is going to go through. So I haven't looked at this yet, but this is what Vas recommends. So this I would copy the inter-arrival time. You can probably copy from your game, but let's see, page properties, loaded page object, streamed video. Maybe it'll be easier actually just to do the peer-to-peer file sharing. Well, we'll work on that. But that is what you're going to use for your secondary app, your second app to create the traffic. And then when it comes to seeing, okay, how much traffic are you getting, you want to go to choose individual DES statistics, and to find out what your app's using, we're going to be using this DB entry and DB query, okay? And then our results. So this is how we're going to measure our delay. So this is going to be the delay from a gamer to the server. So if I go global, I go DB query, I go response time, so that's the thing as well. But also, this is my traffic received. So that's showing you my game going in and doing its thing. So this is another thing you have to set up. You have to go into the DES statistics and grab the database entry and database queries, and then shove them over here, because this is how you tell that your game is doing good. And then the response time here, I guess this is what we're going to try and beef up to get the best results. Let me see if I've covered everything here. Okay, we definitely want exponential, not constant. Okay. Compared to Wireshark, grab one player and shows traffic, done that. Not LAN, got that. Workstation, HP back traffic, or file transfer. Okay, perfect. Then I think I've covered everything that I learned from VAS. Because this is all other stuff now, so... Alright, yeah, so basically, we're measuring the traffic through the DB query and the DB entry. Not how I was doing it. I was measuring the traffic by going over here to my server and then clicking on TCP and then clicking on the delay here. So this is how I was measuring it, but this is not how we should be doing it. We should be doing it through these two here. So that's this. That's how you tell your thing is lagging. And to create the background traffic, you just want to go in and spam as many pieces as you can to run that background traffic. And stay away from the things I recommended earlier. Stay away from these guys, because they're gonna mess up your thing more than they help. So just keep that in mind. And then that's everything. So good luck, gentlemen, and hopefully it'll look great. You know, hopefully.